Ooh, look at that product placement. You think we can get fucking Vicks?
That'd be dope.
Sinex Severe to sponsor us? When podcasting is not your game, but people think it is, you got to confuse them that you don't have a deviated septum. I don't have a deviated septum. I just, whenever I talk a lot, my nose clogs. Come up for air, Big Daddy.
I might. I don't know. I don't think I do, but I pick mine too much, so that might be a problem.
Literally never tried cocaine. So.
Yeah, right.
I think that's how you get it, right?
I don't know. I think some people are just born with it, but can you
okay.
Can you properly do cocaine if you have a deviated septum?
Ooh. It's a good question.
It wouldn't get clogged up in the walls?
My barber had just got surgery for having a deviated septum, and I'm pretty sure that he has never abused drugs in his life.
Yeah.
Actually, I know for a fact he hasn't. You can immediately meet somebody and be like, yeah, they've done drugs.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
Or you meet somebody, you immediately know, like, they only do missionaries.
Plenty of those people.
That's my barber.
Yeah, okay.
Love the dude.
Yeah.
To the end of the earth, but I'm pretty sure he does not do doggy style or anything.
He only does lady on back.
Yeah.
All right,
I could be wrong.
It's time for lady on back.
I could be wrong. Welcome in, YouTube folks. Jersey Pete, RW Little Miggy Coble, M. Bladner, all of our usual suspects, Dustin, Kalins, Imperial Shot, Brent, Damien, Karen, Johnny B. Good. What's up, my brother? Thank you so much for coming to listen to us on the live stream. It's tremendously helpful. Actually, it's not. We just like doing it. I don't know. We have so many areas of monetization that we could have turned on that we don't.
That we don't, yeah.
I just don't have the time nor the patience to figure it all out.
It's just more of a fucking hassle.
The other day, Facebook's like, how would you like to make money off this post? And I'm just like, no. No.
Oh, man.
I'm tired of having too much money.
It was funny, like, I sent you that thing earlier today. I saw fucking Big Joe made a post about wanting to be on more podcasts and shit, and then yesterday, the same day he said that, he started following us.
Well, he's been on our show before.
I know.
He still fucking calls me sometimes. You have a collect call from Joe Maldonado.
Love that dude.
1 to accept, 2 to deny. Click.
2.
Hey, have you heard from Trump? Yeah, I heard from him.
We got him on speed dial.
Yeah, fuck. Oh, my God. Whatever. All right, guys, we're going to start the episode. Thanks for being here, though. Robert Dog, I woke up this morning and I was on my way to work and I had a freaking tear in my eye. Oh wait, my wife's calling me.
I was gonna say, is that me or is that you? I looked at my phone, I was so confused.
Damn it! Hold on a second.
Oh, we're gonna keep going.
Hello. Hey. Yeah, we just started, but then we stopped.
What's up, guys? I got to get my YouTube pulled up. There we go. How's everybody doing?
All right. 7:30. Love you. Right.
What up?
Oh, man. I tell you what, sometimes we're going to start this episode over. All right, we're going to start it over all over again, straight from the top.
Attempt number 2. Here we go.
Robert Dog, I was on my way to work this morning, and I had a tear in my eye.
Yeah.
I was so fucking happy for the farmers they had an extra hour of daylight this morning that I could have drove off a goddamn highway overpass. I could have bathed a whole family of fucking toasters. I was so happy for these farmers and their extra hour of daylight and what they've taken from us at the end of the day. I was taking my 3:30 shit today, and the sun was going down.
Isn't that fucking nuts, dude? I hate daylight saving time so much.
I have seasonal depression on day one.
Yeah.
I went to the gym today just so I could shake off a little bit of it. A little bit of it.
Yeah.
It didn't work.
Right.
I still feel like hell. I'm sad because it's dark.
It's stupid.
I'm not sad because it's black. I'm just sad because the sun is down outside.
Yeah, yeah.
So don't take it the wrong way.
Yeah, we went to the store. Not only is the store a sad occurrence, but we went earlier yesterday, and by the time we got out at 6, it was pitch black outside, and I didn't like it.
And there's nobody at the store because nobody has their food stamps. The economy's shut down. SNAP is shut down. All the federal employees, they're not getting paid. Goddamn cats living with dogs.
But the farmers got their hour of daylight.
Oh, they're harvesting corn an hour earlier. Jesus. Welcome into the Brohio Podcast, everybody. I'm the delicious Nicolicious.
Yeah, I'm the dog of Rob. Hey, guys. How's it going?
If you've never been with us before, usually the first 13 to 15 minutes of the show is dedicated to absolute shenanigans and just things that don't make a whole lot of sense. And today is going to be a perfect example of that. But I would like to say thank you to our new Patreon subscribers. If you would like to join us on Patreon and get completely ad-free content, you listen to the show, you're like, God, these fucking ads. Well, for $1 a month, you can get rid of the ads on Patreon. Just go to patreon.com/Brohio Podcast. Or That sounds sexy, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
That sounds like an enchantress that visits you in the middle of the night. Like, oh, you can't open your eyes because they're all stuck together. And she's like, who are you?
Yeah.
And she's like, I'm your whore. I'm here for your whore. I'm here for your ore. Your aura.
Floats into your room and puts a spell and just makes your butt cheeks open up. Dude, I'd be so mad.
Ah!
My butt!
Yes! No! Do you feel like you have aura?
No.
Me neither. Okay.
No, not at all.
Glad we sort that out.
Yeah, I want to kill myself too much to have any aura. I'm just not man enough to go through with it. And speaking of one to kill himself, we got Evan Reamer. My fucking last name was Reamer, boy.
That's what I'm gonna do to your butthole if you're lucky, Evan.
That's what Horror is gonna do to your butthole, brother.
So I'm gonna do my old lady tonight. I'm gonna ream her out.
On a Reamer.
Gonna give her some of that gonorrhea. Does people still get gonorrhea?
I don't
you
know.
Nasty motherfuckers still get gonorrhea.
You just gotta get a shot to get rid of that, don't you?
Chlamydia.
Yeah, it's probably somebody that has it that just doesn't want to get rid of it. They could, they just choose not to.
It feels good.
I like popping the sores.
I like the pressure. If you have chlamydia and you like it, send us an email, brohiopodcast@gmail.com. Dude, I could not find an article to save my life this week.
Okay.
I had a dumb one up here about a fucking emu named Frank that they caught in Phoenix.
That checks out.
There was a video with it, the cop holding him down, and Frank's like, "Arr, arr."
Damn it, Frank. That's the most emu name ever.
Arr. This cop's like, you could tell the cop wanted to get all fucking law enforcer on it. Be like, stop resisting, but it's just a fucking emu, so.
It was a white emu, so he didn't shoot him.
She's holding Frank down. He's like, "Ugh." He sounds like a drunk guy at the bar. Maybe we will play it at the end of the show.
I don't want to hear that audio.
But this article, I did find it popped up as a notification on my phone on my way home from work.
Oh, hell yeah.
I don't know why. I don't look up stuff on Grindr, but a Wisconsin man was arrested Tuesday for stalking after police said he used Grindr, that's the cooking app, to send strangers to a victim's home as a form of harassment.
Okay.
Help me make sense of this, Robert.
Okay, I'm trying.
Matthew Hushman is accused of what police called a year-long pattern of disturbing and intrusive behavior. Police said Hushman used the dating app Grindr to arrange meetings between unknown men and his victim. Hubschmann would pose as the victim, according to police, then direct men to the victim's home and instruct them to enter the residence upon arrival.
That's fucked up, man. But man, you imagine you're at home and just a bunch of horny guys just barge in.
Oh, dude, some 40-year-old married man that hasn't been laid in 3 years with a fucking all amped up on gas station boner pills walks in. Hey, are you home? You said it is come on in.
Big old bear.
Over the course of more than a year, numerous men arrived at the victim's home under the false pretenses. Police said the harassment created a constant sense of fear and distress for the victim and their household. Well, I'd say so.
Yeah.
The suspect reportedly positioned himself nearby to watch the men arrive, and police said that ultimately led to his arrest. Hubschmann was taken to the Origami County Jail, Outagamie County Jail.
Okay.
For one count of stalking, he appeared in court on Wednesday where a judge set a $10,000 bond.
Damn.
The judge also ordered Hubschmann to stay away from the victim and dating apps, including Grindr.
No more grinding for him. That's wild, man. I would have been so salty.
Don't knock, just come in.
It's like the fucking where you used to just send pizzas to people's house. Except
that happened to me.
Did it?
Yeah.
Except for this is you're just sending a piece of dick.
You're fucking in your underwear Fortnite and some dude comes in wearing nothing but a beaver pelt. This is in Wisconsin, right? I think it was.
Beaver pelt.
Yes, it was Wisconsin. Some guy comes in just wearing a beaver pelt and that's it. You said not to knock. I brought you some Doritos.
Oh, man.
Why are you erect, sir? Why is your penis hard? I'm getting older and I'm having a hard time dealing with it.
Yeah.
As I tell my children sometimes, you just gotta make like a pickle and deal with it. But
like just the concept of getting older, just like you're feeling it. Like, well, what's the?
Well, I'll take you through a couple things. There's a few things in the sanctity of marriage. I don't let my wife. I get kind of embarrassed to show my wife my flaccid penis still.
Sure.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah, nobody likes a soft
I go
dick.
like, ah.
Yeah.
And I'll hide it. I'll scrunch up and push my butt backwards and make it go inside.
Right. I do the thing where she'll try to like pull my shit down and I'll go. I gotta demonstrate.
You spread your legs.
Yeah, I go.
You go wide like a cobra.
I go bow-legged.
And when we're getting ready for work in the morning, sometimes I brush my teeth and I gag, and I think that's really embarrassing when I gag in front of her. Because sometimes she'll be like, I don't gag, do I? She'll just say things like that to me.
Yeah.
She just make it really sexually driven, which it makes me uncomfortable.
Right.
Because it's early in the morning. I'm not aroused in the morning. And my body doesn't work like it's supposed to.
You're trying to wash the stink off you.
Yeah. And a few mornings ago, I was brushing my teeth, and I felt it coming. Like, I felt it coming. But I clenched really hard to stop it, and I shit myself. Like,
shut the fuck
up. Like, you could hear it.
You factory reset yourself.
I was like, I caught it, and it was just like.
Oh, no, dude.
And she stopped, and I stopped. I just stopped brushing my teeth, and she said, are you all right? And I said, no, I've shit myself.
I'm sorry.
And then her answer, what she always says when I say I've shit myself, she says, are you fucking serious? Most of the time I'm not serious.
Yeah. But this time.
But I didn't even say yes or no. I said, please get out.
Please.
And I was getting ready for work. I had to start all over again because I'd shit myself. And there's just lots of things that are happening to me as I'm getting older.
Yeah.
Like I get nosebleeds when I get boners now, which I've heard a lot of older people go through that. My poop is really, really freaking hard. No matter what I do or what I eat, my poop is just hard. And then the most daunting of all these that affects me the most is my ears are just getting deceptively hairy.
Dude, yeah.
I'm like a fucking monkey, dude.
Same here, man.
I get these long ear hairs, and they're just. I'll go to bed, and my ears are bald like a baby wiener, and I wake up, and they're furry. There's like long hairs that they're like whiskers on a cat.
Yeah, mine are Mine are right here.
Yeah, inside the ear hole.
This little doodad.
The taint. That's the nipple.
Yeah, that's the uvula.
The nipple of the ear.
Yeah, the ear uvula.
My uvula is getting a lot of hair on it, and it's really discouraging. And I tell my barber, I'm like, hey, clean up my uvula, please, because I'm getting a lot of hair, and he does his best, but it just grows back.
Yeah, I got tweezers right by the sink just for that.
And I tweeze them and I shave them. But I think it's pretty hereditary. My brother, who's about 9 years older than me, we were at the tailgate yesterday, and I was admiring. It was like the dog from the Never-Ending Story. I could see his ear hairs just glistening, and I'm like, God, you've got the fucking longest ear hairs, dude. And he got mad. He didn't talk to me for about 40 minutes. He said it affects him.
Oh yeah,
it really bothers him.
It affects him.
He's like, you don't ever fucking see it. You don't ever compliment nothing. You just always point out shit that's wrong with me. I'm like, you're almost 50 and you fucking drink a case of beer a night.
Yeah.
You're not doing well, man.
You're not looking out for yourself.
Love ya, but you're not doing well.
Yeah.
Yes, what a fucking talk about my goddamn ear hairs. Jeez. Chill out, man.
It is weird that as you get older, like these things that
your dad had, your dad had, and now,
it's like, when does that start happening? Like,
right now.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, for me, like stuff like that's happened for a while now. But
when you're pushing 40,
yeah, once I started losing my hair, then I started gaining hair in places I didn't want it.
Sure,
which is like, come on, dude. I could like get a hair transplant from my back to my fucking head.
We can do it down here in the basement.
Yeah.
I've got a steady hand. Actually, we're going to learn about surgery in this episode.
Okay.
We're going to learn about a lot of things. Full disclosure, full disclaimer, this is one of the most graphic true crime stories we've told on this episode, or on the podcast. So if you're not into that type thing, maybe go back to the Confessions episode last week. That was a fun one. Yeah. But if you like tits, if you're a tit man, you're a tit lady, then this is the episode for you.
Hey, I'm right here.
And with that being said, here's a quick break for a few of our sponsors, which our sponsors wrote us earlier today, and they said, hey, ad revenue is insane right now. Is it cool if we add in an ad in the front, in the beginning?
Yes.
I don't even think the email had reached my inbox yet. And I said, please, may I have another? Please.
Double it and give it to us.
Yeah. So, yeah. Triple it. Fuck it. Let's just do a whole ad episode for Christmas.
Dude, would that be some shit? You're sitting there, you're like, oh, fuck yeah, New Ohio episode.
I couldn't do that to the people.
2 hours of ads.
O'Reilly's.
Hey, Nick and Rob here. Hang on 1 second while we give you some. Let's take a break for our sponsors. Just that over and over again.
I couldn't do that.
Dude, that's fucked up.
I'm a man of the people. I just can't do it.
It's kind of funny, though. Anywho,
we got a true crime extravaganza planned for you. A serial killer cell.
Ooh, yeah, that's pretty fun.
Well, and they're linked to one Patches or Pogo the Clown, John Wayne Gacy.
Oh, Gacy? Hell yeah.
Oh. Chicago in the early 1980s was already home to a ghost, and that ghost was JWG, old John Wayne Gacy, the murderous clown who left the suburbs just ravished with trauma, his crimes.
I do want to say something. I'm sorry. I'm going to interrupt here. We're in a really, really good time for true crime TV shows, like with the big hitters.
Yeah,
like we had the fucking Evan Peters playing what's his nuts. I just want to take some pictures. Gay guy ate the dicks.
Eat the dicks.
Serial killer, goddammit. I can't think of his name.
Oh,
Dahmer.
Yeah.
And then now we have the new one, the monster. Have you watched that yet with the Ed Gein one?
I can't. My wife made me turn it off when Aunt Becky's bush was on there.
Yeah, dude, it's just wild. So
that was a big old bush, brother.
I started that last night, and it kept me up too late watching it,
dude.
And I know all about Ed Gein, but it's cool to,
truth be told,
really dive into it.
Charlie Hunnam makes me feel uncomfortable.
It's the voice.
It is, but it's good.
But yeah.
He does well. But it makes me feel uncomfortable watching it.
Right. I like the way that it's told. Like I feel like it's like it because it bounces you around from like story to story and ties it all together, like the Hitchcock stuff, and it's pretty fucking cool. I feel like we're in a really good time, and people think that not Gacy, but people think that Ed Gein is really fucked up. Which he is.
Yeah, he's fucked up, dude.
But dude, I'm saying, I've told someone, I was just telling our friend Megan about this last week. We were talking about how fucked up he is. I was like, Albert Fish.
He was fucked up. Gacy's right there.
They're pretty fucking Albert Fish is fucking wild. I think he's the craziest one.
Yeah, but he was kind of before it was, there's a whole lot of documentation missing from the things that he did. Whereas Gacy killed, the guesses are he killed over 40 young boys, young men.
I didn't know the whole Nazi like situation with him, like how he was really into.
Why is
you're getting all the calls, man?
Why is this happening right now? All my phone shit's going to our recording thing.
Going right to our thing.
This is a fucking conspiracy.
But it's cool. Anybody that's like, if you're really into true crime, like right now is the time to fucking. We have great shows.
Did the Eileen Wuornos one just come out too?
It did. Yeah,
I'd like to have a round with her.
That's a crazy bitch.
She looks like a lot of fun,
dude. If I was a trucker back in those days, I would have picked her up and let her kill me.
I'd marry her.
Yeah, it's a wild woman.
But John Wayne Gacy specifically, he was the murderous clown who left the suburbs inundated with trauma. His crimes were exposed just a few years later, but the aftershocks, that community can still feel the presence of John Wayne Gacy. Mothers wouldn't let their kids out at night. Police were publicly embarrassed and shamed. Morale in law enforcement was fucking terrible because the investigation was handled so poorly. But little did the city know that another horror was brewing. And I don't mean the fun kind of horror. I mean like horror. Okay. Like Halloween. Yeah. I went trick-or-treating and I got drunk.
Did you? Good for you, man.
I put up half a fifth of Buffalo Trace in a Stanley Cup. Put in a can of Cherry Coke Zero, and I drank all of it.
Nice.
And I hung out with some new friends that I met, and then casually, the girls left, right?
Yeah.
And then the guy casually hits me with, "Oh, my father-in-law's a fucking world-renowned magician, and he lives next door."
Shut up. Dude, I love magic.
This guy, we watched videos.
Love magic, man.
His name's Skildini.
Oh, dude, that's fucking.
He performs in Vegas, Disney, all over the world, man.
Damn.
So now I'm pushing to get lessons.
Yeah.
I'm in contact. I'm going to be trying to get some lessons.
That's pretty cool.
And then next time you see me, I'm going to be pulling fucking pool balls out of my ass. I'm going to eat a bird in front of you.
Dude, I love magic.
You're going to sit down and you're going to say, "Oh, Nick doesn't have a bird." And I'm going to pull one out and I'm going to eat it in front of you. And you're just going to say, "Whoa, did you learn this already?"
Yeah.
Skildini.
You're a little protege, man.
I am.
You're gonna be killing it. You're gonna have your own segment at our live shows.
I can't wait.
Pulling rabbits out of people's asses.
Double our revenue. I'm gonna be the opener and the main.
You come out with a mask. You're the masked magician.
But this is where we start to learn about Robin Gecht. That's a tough one. Gecht. Gecht.
I feel like it's got to be Gecht.
It's Gecht.
Just say gecko.
I gecked last night all over the fucking place, dude. Right before bed, I was.
Well, you brush your teeth.
You
brush your teeth and you gecked and then you shitted.
The day before that, I gagged. I fucking gagged, and she said, "I don't even gag like that." Well, bitch, you've had a lot more practice than me.
That's because you're a lady. I'm not.
Yeah, you don't have tonsils, or I don't know, whatever makes you gag or not gag. Mind over matter. Like, why do some people gag and some people don't?
That's a good question.
Let me get Brickzilla back on the show.
I think they all gag with him.
Yeah.
Those poor women.
Robin Gecht, he was born November 30th. Happy birthday very soon. 1953. He looked like the kind of guy who might try to sell you a broken stereo in a grocery store parking lot.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of those around here.
Yeah, there are.
He had no criminal record growing up, no juvenile drama, nothing that screamed future dickhead cult leader. But what he did have was an obsession, a sick, warped fixation on women's titties, breasts.
Describe
a
sick, warped fixation, because as a man, I do love me some titties.
Okay, well, that's what I got this far into the research, and I said, oh, my God.
Is this about us?
Yeah, that, like, when you bullying people, and they're like, when you point a finger at you, someone else, you got 4 more pointing right back at you. That's what I was thinking about when I was doing this research.
Yeah.
I'm trying to beat somebody up for being a titty lover. I'm trying to serve justice.
Even women, even straight women love titties. It's just a thing, man. They're great.
Friends later said that he would talk about breasts the way college guys talk about sports. Lovingly, competitively, and obsessively. And not in the, the ha-ha boobies kind of way. He would actually hire prostitutes, and they would allow him to stab their breast with needles, pins, and knives.
Oh, my God.
And he was fetishing violent mutilation before he even owned a car.
Good Lord.
He would find these prostitutes, and he would pay them essentially to the most common form of what he was performing. They would allow him to stab their breast with needles, and he loved to lay there and suckle the tit and watch and stab the tit with a needle and watch the needle go in and out.
That's just disrespectful.
That's weird, right?
Yeah.
So that's when I read that, I said, okay, I'm not like this guy.
Yeah.
I want to take the titty to church.
Right.
I want to take it out for dinner.
Right.
I want to take it to the movies and shit and come home and fight it.
Yeah, I want to suck on that thing so fucking hard that it's sagging a couple more inches after I'm done with it.
We're not trying to break the titty, man.
No, I just want to break it in.
Yeah, break it in. I don't know how many times a week my wife yells at me, like, get off my tits. There's no reason for you to be... Just tell her you gotta deal with it.
Dude, you can't be in a bad mood when there's a tit in your face.
Yeah, I know.
It's impossible.
What my favorite thing to do is I'll grab her tit, and as I'm grabbing her tit, I'll scream, get the fuck off me! Just like a, reverse psychology type stuff.
Yeah, okay.
Never works.
You're wanting more titty on you.
Get the fuck off me!
You're trying to act frigid.
Get your titties off me! God damn it. And here's the kicker. Gecht, he worked for a contractor.
Okay.
Who regularly subcontracted under a gentleman by the name of John Wayne Gacy. So that means that, yes, the star of this episode, Robin Gecht, and John Wayne Gacy were, in fact, on job sites together. And people have argued for decades about whether Gecht learned something from Gacy or if this was just an insane coincidence. I tend to gravitate towards this was a coincidence because John Wayne Gacy was fucking young boys. This man enjoyed titties.
Hey, have you ever wanted to fuck little kids? No, but I've wanted to stab a tit.
That's where we're at.
Yeah.
But that shared orbit became a bit of a legend, though. Gecht's own wife said he kept a locked attic room. He wouldn't let her enter.
Oh, that's a
red flag.
That's a huge red flag.
What's in there? Porn. That's it. That's apparently what passed for quirky in their household.
Huh.
And to complete the Avengers Death Squad here, Gecht pulled in 3 more members for his club.
Okay.
There was Edward Spreitzer. He was an impressionable, shy guy, desperate for approval.
Mm-hmm.
Andrew Kokorelis. He was quiet, cold eyes, somewhere between confused and capable of anything. And then Thomas Kokorelis, which was Andrew's brother, often coerced, but never innocent. I will say, not to spoil too much here, Thomas Kokorelis is no longer in prison. He's done some interviews. His mother was a strong abuser of Tylenol. He is a fucking fruit roll-up, buddy.
Is it like visually apparent, or is it just when he talks you could tell?
Both.
Okay.
He's in and out. He has no idea what planet he's on. He's just all over the place.
He's not like a waterhead or anything.
He's a waterhead.
Oh, is he a waterhead?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But these guys, they worship Gecht like he was some kind of fucking spiritual vampire, like he was just some type of higher being, and they were obsessed with him, man. And this was not a random hookup of psychos. It was a leader-follower dynamic. Think about Charles Manson, but less charismatic and with a smaller brain.
Damn.
The crew started hanging out in Gecht's attic. There were candles, pornography, razor blades. The ritual setup, which we'll get to that later. Okay. But then, mysteriously, women in the neighborhood started disappearing one by one by one by one by many. A lot. The attic became the crew's church, though. It was a sex dungeon, it was a satanic workshop, and a weird clubhouse for the four of them. Witnesses later described it like a makeshift ritual chamber. There were black drapes tacked to the walls, wax drippings, occult drawings that looked like they were copied from the scribbles of a horny sixth grader, and according to some inmate rumors, there was a Bible with breasts drawn all over Jesus.
That's fucking wild. You fucking your titties on the Father. Holy shit, dude.
Lord, there's some titties.
Father, forgive me because I'm about to sin.
John 3:16. For God so loved titties that he gave his only begotten son with tits, that he may not perish, but he may suckle and feed the masses with his giant...
I used to draw dicks on everybody in my school book, so is that really much different?
It's not. I think I've told the story before, but one of our best friends, Amanda, she's... it was their senior year. It was the day before turning in our civics books. And I grabbed her civics book and just, like, fucking hatefully, like, mark her upside down, holding it like a Neanderthal.
Like a fucking toddler.
I just drew a dick on the inside of it.
like right in the inside? Like first page inside?
Oh, yeah. Cover, page,
okay.
Dick.
Hell yeah.
Open the cover, you get dick.
So no missing it, right?
Giant fucking purple dick. And we had to turn our books in. And this teacher, he was the only one I ever saw that would open up the books and look through all the pages. And she opened up Amanda's book, and he's like, not this. These are brand new books. Not this. Dude, she did not even bat a fucking eye. She said Nick drew it. She didn't, I don't know. I don't know how they got there.
Which teacher was this?
Mr. Miller.
Miller? Okay.
Yeah. He already had a hard-on for me anyways. But she's like, Nick drew it. He just stared at me. He's like, you're a clown. You're a clown. There's nothing I can do about it. You're a freaking clown, man. Get it together.
I always liked him.
Get it together. He didn't like me because the first day of school, I walked up to him and he had a picture of him and a lady on his desk. And it's like, oh, that's awfully sweet of you to have a picture of you and your mom. He said, that's my wife.
You just shit all over him.
That woman is quite a bit older than you. Moving on.
That's my wife.
Yeah.
Hell
but,
yeah.
Our buddy Gecht, when he wasn't drawing tits on Jesus, he had rules. And that's how you know somebody's a cult leader, is when they make rules for the group of people that are all hanging out with one another. He had rules. There were no shoes on the altar.
That's understandable.
Speak softly when cutting.
Like yourself?
We'll get there.
Okay.
Always thank the master afterward.
Ooh.
Who was the master? Well, it depends on who you ask. Some say a vague demon Gecht invented. Others claim He whispered to Satan himself, and he meant every word of it.
Okay.
One prison snitch swore that Gecht believed women's breast tissues contained sexual energy that could be harvested like demonic Gatorade.
Boy, you know what?
Harness the power of the TT.
I'm not going to say he's wrong, but he might be onto something.
Like they take Darth Vader's mask off in Star Wars, and he's like, I just need a boobie, and I'll feel better. I've pretended there's Gatorade in a tip before.
Yeah.
Town.
Sometimes I don't even pretend. I just fucking go to town. I try to get stuff out of there, even though I know there's nothing's going to come out.
You know, Gatorade's been dropping some hints on social media about something big they've got coming, and I think they're bringing back glass bottles. I think that's what they're doing.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Oh, dude, you've never had.
No.
You've truly never experienced ecstasy until you have drank fucking 4-ingredient Gatorade out of a glass bottle.
I didn't know that was even a thing.
Sugar, water, salt, and some goddamn red dye 40.
A little bit of Gator.
And a little bit of Gator. Give me extra Gator in there if you don't mind.
Yeah, I mean, anything in a glass bottle is definitely going to be better.
Yeah, you don't say.
Yeah, like fucking a Yoo-hoo in a glass bottle. Fuck, dude. It fucked me up. Sobeys.
Orange carrot Sobe, dude.
Orange Sobe was the fucking shit. That little lizard man, I rolled with that, dude.
He had no idea what he had.
No. I've felt incomplete ever since he left my life.
We were at where were we? We were somewhere recently, and there was like a vehicle shop next door.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we were at Waffle House, and there's like a muffler thing next door.
Yeah.
Right inside, I could see the soda machine. It was a Fruitopia soda machine.
Nice. Yeah.
Old school, baby.
That's classic. I like that.
Fruitopia.
Yeah.
Those were good.
We got a old soda machine at our shop. It doesn't work anymore, but the very last choice is Budweiser.
I had 4 Budweisers over the weekend, dude. Dense. That shit is dense.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the Cocorales brothers had very shaky past, to say the least. Andrew had petty theft charges and a reputation for cruelty, once decapitating a bird with pliers at school.
Oh, my God.
You know, the prototype psycho starter pack.
Ooh.
Thomas, the crayon eater of the two, was quieter, shorter, and easier to push. The kind of guy who would follow if someone just held the knife. Edward Spreitzer, he was a blank sheet of paper. He just wanted someone to like him. He just wanted to fit in. He just wanted to have friends. He thought it was fucking cool to hang out with guys that cut off titties. Unfortunately, the person who liked him the most was a titty-obsessed attic warlock.
An attic warlock.
This could have been us.
Yeah. How does someone like this get people to worship them and we can't even get friends?
Bro,
it's just you and I.
If you were approached by a cult leader and he just said, "Hey, what's your name, child?" and you said, "I'm Robert Dog," and he's like, "Robert Dog, do you like breasts?" and you're like, "Depends. Is it dog breast, cat breast, human breast, male breast, female breast?" And he's like, "You said it. It's female breast."
Yeah.
You'd say, "Well, as a matter of fact, I'd like to talk turkey with you."
Okay.
Because I like turkey breasts. Mm-hmm. Sandwiches from Subway, those are good, but I like women's breasts too. So please tell me about your cult.
Yeah, I want more information on the titty cult.
If we built a gang, just like a titty gang, you wouldn't even want to know the freaking bylaws. You would just want to be in it.
That's true, yeah.
But these guys were doing a lot of really, really bad stuff. But these Neanderthals that were in the group, these fucking knuckle dragon troglodytes, they had no idea what they were doing. They just followed him blindly. Yeah. But he was a very charismatic. He was a cult leader. That's exactly like Charles Manson. That guy never killed anybody, but that motherfucker killed everybody.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah,
right. Yeah,
it's wild.
Crazy.
And that's the same way that this worked.
I feel like we got the A, B, and D. Those guys. All those guys run hard with us.
All balls, no dick, baby.
We're not ever going to make anybody kill anybody, but
not today, anyways.
Yeah, but there may be a time when we fucking
call a favor.
Dial in that sleeper cell code word.
Look, baby, if you're really all balls and no dick, drop trowel and prove it. You get everybody together for the first meeting. We just make everyone show how big their balls are.
Right. I mean, I feel like it's like initiation, right? Mm-hmm. You can't come in with a big fucking hog and expect to be in the club.
Prove it.
Yeah.
Mr. ABND. But together, these fellows, they started to escalate recklessly, I will say. They began abducting women. That list of women that they had a pattern here. These women were sex workers. They were strippers. Mostly fun women. Yeah. Women walking home from shifts and lonely bus stops.
Aww.
Low priority victims in a city burned out on serial killer horror stories. The crew would drive up in a van. They would grab the woman, drag her inside, gag her, and take her to either Gecht's attic or a secluded location. And it became mechanical, methodical. They had a system. It worked. They became efficient. They could carry out these abductions in literally seconds, leaving no evidence behind, leaving no witnesses. There was nothing left behind by these guys. Their ceremony, their ritualistic ceremony that is kind of the epicenter of all of the god-awful shit that happens with this group. Like, they put candles lit in a triangle.
Okay.
There was a box removed. It was just a wooden box. The women's breasts were removed with surgical precision. The breast would be placed into the box as an offering. Rumors say that they would oftentimes eat parts of the breast.
Okay.
The victims. The first known victim, and this isn't even as bad as this gets, dude.
I do want to go out on a limb here, and this, I may be the only one thinking this, but I do want to say that I feel the most attractive part of a titty is the fact that it's attached to a female. So
speak for yourself.
So I don't know if I would still feel the same about a titty if it was detached of the body.
Like if it was on
and it was just like fucking like folded up flesh with a fucking nipple.
I've been to the zoo and like orangutans got fat titties, dude, but I've never walked by an orangutan and been like, "Excuse me, monkey."
Oh, damn, baby.
Excuse me, monkey lady.
Yeah.
You mind sharing?
Yeah. I don't know if I could find if I would want to partake on that.
I think you just like women.
Yeah.
That's our thing.
Sure.
But there's some pretty guys out there. I saw a video of John Stamos drumming earlier today.
Yeah, I saw the same one I probably saw.
That was aggressively attractive to me.
Yeah.
He's a good drummer.
He is a good drummer. He's a good musician, man. He's a fucking greasy Greek fucking love maker.
Yeah.
Do you know how much fucking poon that dude's ran through?
Too much. He's like Charlie Sheen level.
Yeah.
AIDS.
What a great him and fucking Rob Lowe.
Yeah, that's a beautiful dude.
Dude, what a fucking gorgeous man. He's like almost 60.
Yeah, he's beautiful.
He is beautiful. He's a little creepy though. I think he was fucking around with an underage girl when he was.
Yeah, buddy.
But still,
handsome fella.
He's good looking man.
The first known victim was Linda Sutton, age 26. She was abducted on June 23rd, 1981. She was tortured for hours. When her body was found days later in a hotel parking lot, badly decomposed, her left breast had been amputated. At the time, police shrugged. Maybe it was a wild animal. Chicago was busy. DNA wasn't really on the menu yet. The case fell into a very deep, dark corner of the investigative unit there, the Chicago PD. Next was Jane Doe. Real name, to this day, still unknown. She was found near a garbage pile behind a factory. Her chest, again, was mutilated, bruising around the wrists from restraints, throat bruises shaped like hands. She was never identified. And somewhere, someone still probably wonders why their sister didn't come home in 1981.
That sucks. That sucks really fucking bad.
That's fucking awful. Sue Pennington, 21 years old. She vanished after leaving work. She was found posed, breast removed. Police whispered, "We got another one." but it was unofficial. Nobody used the term serial killer because they didn't want to say Gacy 2.0 out loud.
Yeah.
By October of 1981, the Chicago Ripper crew was escalating. Rose Beck Davis, 30 years old, was murdered on her way to work. Her body showed cuts and patterns, geometric shapes carved into her skin. The more the crew did it, the faster and more efficient they got. Sex workers were one of the number one women on the list in terms of who they were abducting. Their absences, they weren't reported because that kind of, they fell into that lifestyle, and that just kind of, your family is used to you being gone for long periods at a time. There was runaways that nobody followed up on, transients who muddied the investigative pool. One victim's body showed defensive wounds on her forearms so deep that forensic examiners described them as butchered shields.
Jeez.
Between 1981 and May of 1982, at least 18 women disappeared. Not all were found, and we still don't know how many they killed. If you ask a Chicago old-time cop, they say it's north of 30 women were murdered by this crew that they call the Chicago Ripper crew. And the worst part, the police didn't connect these murders until late into the spree. Too many dead women, too many neighborhoods, overworked detectives, budget constraints, you name it, they had a fucking excuse for it. But I know we've shared some graphic content up to this point, but this is kind of where it gets horrifically graphic.
Really bad.
The ritual itself went like this. The women were tied down. Their breasts were removed surgically with an extremely sharp blade, and these women were not under anesthesia. They were forcefully tied down against their will, and they sadly felt all of this. The wound was left open. The women were encouraged to scream. The blood was caught on cloths or cups.
Oof.
Gecht would stand at the altar, place the breast into the wooden box, and he would masturbate. Gecht would also masturbate into the open wounds on the women's chest.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah, man.
That's how you get an infection.
That's a fucking... And this guy is still alive, to my understanding.
What a piece of shit.
Yeah, and the other men watched in silence. Some confessions indicated that they would burn the breasts afterwards. Others said they buried them in Gecht's yard. A secret police memo from 1982 theorized some were kept for later use, whatever that use was. None were ever recovered.
I think we know what that use was.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that this guy... fucking masturbating did not stop in the attic. That means there are missing human body parts scattered and buried all throughout Chicago, some random lawn. Some victims were blinded, possibly so they couldn't identify faces. Others had their nipples carved off separately.
Ooh.
Multiple victims had small puncture wounds across their breasts before amputation. That's a sexual sadism signature. Imagine being stabbed repeatedly with needles while tied down, knowing that the big knife was in fact coming. One surviving victim later described Gecht whispering nonsense prayers. She called it devil language. It could have been Latin. It could have been rambling. It could have been horny Klingon. Whatever it was. Do you speak horny Klingon?
I would love to. Yeah.
Dude, we have to fucking... Yeah. We have to carry a tarp around with us. The ladies would just be nuts.
Yeah, we definitely wouldn't be able to do it on the show, or else we wouldn't stop getting solicitation.
I heard
emails.
you listen to that fucking horny Klingon shit again. Whatever, but she went on to say whatever it was, the words. Oh my God. Sorry. She said that the words that he was rambling, the devil's prayer, it almost hurt worse and felt worse than the actual act of her breast being removed. I'm not.
I fucking quit.
What are you trying to? You trying to light some sage or?
There's some shit that's fallen over, and I was trying to put it back on the shelf.
Oh. Turn them sideways. Like, there you go. Fuck it.
Gotta be smarter.
Yeah, I mean smarter. Don't worry. I've got lots of years of experience fighting this wall behind us.
Oh man.
One surviving victim. I'm sorry. The Cocorales brothers held the victims down. Spritzer sometimes drove, sometimes participated, but everything ended with Gecht. He was the finale. His wife, she claimed ignorance. She knew about the addict. She ignored it. That's either denial or survival instinct. I'm not sure. The FBI later said that Gecht displayed traits of narcissistic sexual sadism, of ritual homicide fixation, cultic power complex. The Chicago coroner's office admitted privately that they had never seen mutilation patterns like these before. It took nearly a year for police to connect all of these homicides. The homicide units were unfortunately overwhelmed at the time. They chalked some up to prostitution risk, gang violence, domestic homicides. Then, thankfully, came the survivor. Beverly Washington, 20 years old at the time. She was abducted on May 15th of 1982. She was drugged, she was tortured, and both breasts were surgically removed. The Chicago Ripper crew dumped her naked body near railroad tracks, but Beverly did not die. 2 joggers found her barely conscious. She could barely speak. Detectives were shocked that she was still alive. They patched her together like a human jigsaw puzzle. Surgeons said that the work was too clean to be impulsive. The cuts were practiced. They were smooth, almost hospital grade. When Beverly woke up, she didn't have much, but she did know that there's a red and black van, men with average, forgettable faces.
Dude, that's why. If I was killing somebody and they said that my face was forgettable, that shit would sting.
That's humiliating to a narcissist.
Yeah, he was extremely handsome.
Yeah,
kind of bald.
Yeah,
a little chubby.
He had gray eyes that would just cut through your soul. Nothing. These guys are just fucking forgettable.
Damn.
Which I love it.
Yeah.
She also said one detail she recalled: one who called himself Master Robin.
Okay, that's fucking gay.
In terms of in terms of male names.
Robin.
If you meet a man named Robin, you immediately know, like, okay, I can beat him up.
I'm Rob, but not Robin. Like, that's
actually Robert's birth certificate says Robin, but
he
goes by Robert.
What a fucking idiot! Am I right? That name sucks.
If I meet a guy named Robin, I immediately say to myself, I can beat him up if I have to.
Oh, absolutely.
Even if he's bigger, faster, and stronger than me.
Yeah.
I can beat him up.
Yeah. And then Master.
Master Robin.
Oh, man.
That's what I do at the bank, dude. I'd be Robin.
Fucking stupid.
She also recalls a strong incense smell.
Okay.
That was one of the few times my dad ever beat my ass growing up was for burning an incense.
Really?
He did not like hippies. So.
Oh, okay. I like them. I think they smell good.
Yeah. And then she also recalled a wooden box, which is where her breast replaced after they cut off her body. Police drew a composite sketch, and it looked like a guy you'd see on a bus. He was an NPC face. He had an average haircut. That's just what he was, the kind you forget even if he's sitting next to you. Detective Joseph Salami. I love salami.
Love your meat, brother.
Salami.
Love your meat.
I made a sandwich over the weekend. I fired up the Blackstone. I threw down pepperoni, salami, pizza sauce, cheese, and some banana peppers.
Oh, dude, that sounds so good.
Grilled it and threw it on a sub bun.
Yeah.
You might as well call my dumbass Joseph Salami.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We're having Philly cheesesteaks this week, and I'm so fucking excited. I can't wait.
So Detective Joseph Salami, he got obsessed. He connected mutilations from multiple cases and patterns. They did start to emerge. Left breast always removed first, small stab wounds. candle wax burns, and rope ligature bruising. He said, quote, "We have a ritual mutilation serial killer." His boss responded, "We don't need another Gacy headline."
Sure.
Police canvassed the area for red vans, and weeks passed. Finally, they stopped a van driven by one Edward Spreitzer, one of the members of the Chicago Ripper crew. Suspicious, nervous, way too helpful and eager to comply with whatever the police wanted him to do.
Oh, man.
Officers searched the van, and they found duct tape, rope, razor-sharp knives, and blood stains.
Well.
Not enough for an arrest, but enough for pressure. They tailed him. They followed him to Rowdy Robin Gecht's house.
Wow. They're making it so fucking easy.
I must go tell master.
Well, that's crazy. Okay.
And this is kind of, this is where it kind of goes open and shut. This case at this point is.
Yeah.
Once the this traffic stop occurs, the police have pretty much solved the riddle at this point.
This is why
gotta be careful you commit your crimes with.
You can't be running around with a bunch of fucking waterheads. you gotta pick your accomplices. That they gotta have some sort of fucking sense about them for sure. Yeah.
Warrants were obtained. Police raided the attic and they found candles arranged in a triangle, bloodstains on carpet, a wooden box with stains inside, pornography containing violent breast mutilation themes. Gecht, the ringmaster of all of this, he was in fact and indeed a cult leader. He acted innocent. He smiled. He offered the officers and detectives in his home coffee.
Oh, what a nice guy.
Then the Cocorales brothers cracked first. Andrew confessed. Thomas backed it up. Although if you ask Thomas now, he's been interviewed since he's been released from prison. Yes, released from prison.
Interesting.
He says that all of the details of the crime were given to him by the police. Pretty much, he explains like, "Oh, police said someone got their titties cut off," and then I'm like, "Oh, wow, someone got their titties cut off," and they're like, took that as he knew all of the details.
So he's reiterating what he heard from the police.
That's what he claims.
Okay,
he's a filthy fucking liar. He needs to die.
Absolutely.
Thomas backed it all up. Sprites are folded like a lawn chair. They pointed the finger at Gecht. They said he made us do it. He said it gave him power. We had to give an offering. Classic cult defense. Gecht denied everything. He admitted, he said, "I stabbed prostitutes' breasts for fun, but I never killed." Investigators said Gecht's charisma was unsettling. He was polite, over-the-top calm, like someone describing a dinner recipe instead of a fucking violent torture where people had their breasts cut off.
Those are the ones you got to worry about.
In one recess in court, a guard overheard Gecht whispering to Spreitzer, quote, "Don't forget the prayer." The trials began in 1982 to 1983. The defense claimed that this was a satanic panic exaggeration. There were no physical breasts recovered. Victims were unreliable, and the men were coerced by detectives. Being a defense attorney has to be one of the grimiest things.
I was just thinking that, like, regardless whether or not you think that your client did these actions, just hearing that they're suspected of these actions, you have to be somewhat like, okay, did this fucker really do this? Because this guy's fucked up in the head.
Sure.
You know what I mean? I know your job isn't really your job is to prove whether or not, give the evidence of what, and let them define if it's innocent or guilty. Yeah. But still, it's like, how can you do it with stuff like this?
At the end of the day, you're just trying to make a paycheck, and it is, unfortunately, a service that has to be provided.
Sure.
Because every once in a while, someone is tried for a crime that they are not guilty of.
Absolutely.
And without legal representation, what kind of legal system would we have? I get it.
Yeah.
I get it why it's it's a mechanism of the American justice system, but laying your head down at night knowing you got to defend people like this,
yeah,
got to have some pretty thick skin, man. Got to be able to shut that stuff out, and I'd say a lot of it you're just going through the motions. Okay.
Right.
And I would love to interview maybe a high-profile defense attorney or just a good one, good defense attorney.
At least someone that has like, I'm sure a lot of defense attorneys have the stereotypical easy everyday stuff, DUIs and shit like that. But I want something like the case you will never forget.
Johnny Cochran's fucking ass. Dig his dumb ass up.
That dude got so many fucking guilty people off.
Here's Chewbacca. He is a 7-foot tall Wookiee.
The old Chewbacca defense.
Yep. Yeah, I'd like to interview somebody like that. That'd be really cool.
Right.
Maybe we could try that.
That would be really cool.
They charge us. They bill us.
I can't afford it.
Attorneys do. Yeah, I can't afford attorney. One prosecutor held up autopsy photos so brutal that the jurors, many of them started to cry. In one, a victim's empty chest cavity looked like a butcher shop accident. The experts that took the stand actually had the jurors gagging and dry heaving at different parts of the trial.
Just like you brushing your teeth.
Fucking chaos. Yeah, dude, all up there brushing their teeth. Just pooping on themselves and gagging. Detectives found that Gecht kept a small piece of breast tissue wrapped in cloth inside a Bible in his closet. Presumably, that's the Bible with Jesus tits inside of it. Some records dispute this. Others swear it was a cataloged and buried in evidence storage. Inmates later reported that Gecht bragged about keeping trophies in jars. The Cocorales brothers pled out to avoid death, and Spritzer got life in prison. Gecht refused to confess. He refused to say that he, in fact, did murder any of these women. When asked if he loved his attic church on trial, he smiled and said, "No comment." And now here comes one of the most unsettling parts of the whole entire story. Robin Gecht, the mastermind, the ringleader of all of this, he completely avoided murder charges.
Ooh.
Due to lack of direct physical evidence. Convicted of attempted murder, aggravated sexual assault. He was sentenced to 120 years in prison. He will be eligible for parole in 2042 at the age of 89.
Wow.
And that's not get out of prison. That's simply
just eligible.
Eligible for parole, which will presumably never, ever happen.
Yeah.
Prison staff call him the Wizard because he still holds spiritual sway over weak inmates. Rumors say he leads Bible study. Edward Spritzer, he was sentenced to life in prison. He is now at Pontiac Correctional Center. Sources say he's quiet, keeps to himself, likely traumatized by the brutality lane that he chose. Andrew Cocorales, he was executed by lethal injection in 1989, the last man ever executed in the state of Illinois. He received communion shortly before he was executed. So, take this bread as it's my body. Drink this wine as it's my blood.
Interesting.
Thomas Cocorales, yes, he was released on parole in 2019 due to sentencing technicalities. He walked free. He lives in a supervised Christian halfway house. Local residents protested. Police keep an eye on him. Nobody trusts this fucking guy who held women down while their breasts were cut off and mutilated. Retired detectives believe 10-plus victims remain unfound, buried shallowly, or dumped in industrial sites. Construction crews have allegedly unearthed suspicious bones, but without breasts removed, meaning no firm link. Rumors say that Gecht once buried trophies under a shed he later tore down. Some think those remains are still resting beneath a Home Depot parking lot that's been erected there, kind of put over where the crime scene was. Then there's some prison rumors. Gecht refuses to shower if female guards are present. Whether this is shame or fetish, it's unknown, But the ringmaster, the ringleader of all this, he refuses to take a shower if female guards are present. He allegedly carved a small triangle altar into a cell wall. Inmates report he hoards magazines with breast surgery ads.
That's fucking... I mean, it's par for the course for him, but...
There's several guards that swear Gecht once asked for rubber gloves and a shoebox, which was denied.
Good.
On Halloween 1991, he was found with candle wax on his bed sheets. He whispers prayers before stabbing his food with utensils.
He's pretending they're boobies. The fact that they let somebody like this lead Bible study is wild to me.
What I found is this guy's probably in a I'd say at this point probably in like a close to maximum security prison.
Yeah.
If you are doing something that is not fucking off, like if you are doing something that's not you being at the cell block, just watching life pass by, they usually encourage it. Like whether that's church or working in the industries, like the industry shops, they usually encourage things like this for rehabilitation.
Which and I understand that, but I mean it still feels like it's someone that's they could very easily take people that are willing to learn about these things and kind of indoctrinate the weak into thinking exactly what he did originally for these other four gentlemen
and
three gentlemen.
And one thing I also found out, the church was kind of this in prison. The church was kind of like this off-limit space for guards. So you could go there and you could get a fucking hand job in the pew. You could pass notes. You could, if you were in cell block 1 and the head blood that you need to meet with is in cell block 10, and you guys aren't ever in the same space, then you would use the church as a place to meet.
Yeah.
Essentially.
I remember one time specifically, I can't remember what exactly it was, whether it was notes or even a pen or something. They had, clergy sneaking things for them from one cell to another.
That happened a lot. There was a dude named Bozeman at the one I worked at, and he was fucking going hard, dude. Cell phones, drugs, you name it, he was doing it.
Right. It's always they always find somebody to do these things.
It's dirty work, buddy.
Yeah,
dirty work. Spritzer reportedly tried suicide in 1984. He did fail, unfortunately. Can't do anything fucking right.
Tried suicide. It wasn't for me. No thanks.
After that, he became noticeably quieter. He converted to Christianity. Some inmates think he's genuinely remorseful. Others think he's terrified because Gecht supposedly cursed him during the trial. Thomas Kokorelis is watched constantly. He avoids eye contact. He's just fucking weird. Church volunteers claim he has found Jesus. The victim's family say the only thing he should find is another decade behind bars.
Yep.
And that was one of the most profound things when I was listening to the interview is, let's see if I can find this interview.
Yeah.
Real quick. It's kind of chopped up, or else I would have played it, but it was
I'd like to hear this fucker.
Oh,
see what this fucking goober sounds like.
He's way.
Oh, definitely not what I was expecting.
Yeah.
Tonight, only on 2, Thomas Kokorelis.
We gotta find that.
Feels like a fucking
there were
thumb.
Allegations that there was cannibalism. That true?
No.
Did you have any knowledge of that happening?
Like I said, no.
Rape and torture. You have any involvement in that?
No, ma'am. I looked in your eyes, I'm telling you, the honest God's truth. No. I have no participation, no knowledge. I have no participation in none of these crimes. None.
Kokorelis says he confessed to police because he was on drugs and officers fed him information about the crimes.
The prosecutor said that you knew details that only someone would know if they had been there.
No, what they told me. Like a dumb fool, I repeated right back to them.
So you feel you were coerced into saying
Yes.
that?
He even says he has an alibi.
He's got a little
for
boom
Lori's
hour in
murder.
him.
He definitely got a little boom heart.
Yeah, he's...
And the sad part is, there's one point in the interview where they ask if he would talk to the victim's family to apologize, and he's like, "No."
Of course.
Just very unremorseful.
You had nothing to do with these crimes.
Yes and no.
He's not offering much of an apology to
No.
Lori's family either.
I don't want to talk to him.
You don't want to talk to
No,
there's
ma'am.
nothing that you want to say to that family.
No, I just want to say that I feel for him. I feel sorry for him.
He doesn't want to see us, and thank God I don't want to see him.
Mark can't imagine a path to redemption for the man who confessed 36 years ago on tape to murdering his sister and is now taking it all back. Mark is shackled to his worst nightmare for everyone in the Chicago area.
My biggest fear is that he reoffends.
And you think that's likely?
Oh yeah, 100%. The guy's heartless, has no soul.
But Cocorales says everyone must face his new reality.
They want to see me back behind the bars permanently. But they got to deal with it. I'm out.
He sounds wonderful, doesn't he?
Fuck yeah. He acquired a very full-formed beer belly, too. He's a pudgy little bastard.
This is the people like this.
It's crazy.
There's no point in this person being alive, right?
No. Yeah, we can agree with that, yeah.
This person contributes nothing to society.
Mm-hmm.
He's taken away a lot,
Mm-hmm.
but he genuinely he contributes nothing.
Yeah.
And he's just a leech. He's a fucking disgusting leech. Sure would be a shame if he died.
I can't say that. I'd feel sorry. Or I'd lose a fucking wink of sleep.
At least just like apologize or just say, yeah, I would love to like just I would love to say I'm sorry for what happened. No.
Yeah.
No. He just doesn't want to face what he's done.
That's exactly what it is.
He's just a fucking disgusting narcissist that's unaccountable for his actions.
Mm.
But, well, that concludes our story about the Chicago Ripper crew. You know, all those lovely women. I hate to hear the atrocities that they went through. That, like, you can't even begin to think about something like that.
Yeah.
Or put yourself in that moment to be so powerless and just horrifically offended, man. And I hate that anyone ever has to, like, no one has to go through this.
Yeah.
I hate that there are people that have gone through things like this. And fucking thank God for Beverly Washington and her will to stay alive. If it wasn't for her, these guys would have never been caught.
Yeah, that's extremely
But
true.
just like her will to live and just her will to like just fight and fight, she stayed alive, and that made the difference.
It does suck they're not all dead, though.
I hope they all die.
Yeah, they will.
Yeah.
It just
I
sucks
don't-
it's lasted this long.
Yeah. Robin Gecht is still alive.
Yeah, I was just looking that up right now.
Illinois offender search. Let's see. Individuals in custody. Last name. Gecht. Miserable fuck. Robin Gecht.
That'd be him. What an old creepy bastard he is.
Yep. Very much still alive. Oh, man.
I'm surprised he didn't fucking succumb to prison justice.
Well, there's still time for something like that.
That's true.
There used to be a guy that listened to us on a prison phone in Scotland or something.
Denmark or fucking someplace.
Maybe if there's somebody listening in this prison, you can just reach out via email, burhiopodcast@gmail.com.
Right.
Tell your story. 5'6", 225.
Fucking stout little bastard.
I'd whip his fucking ass, dude.
Yeah. What was he, like fucking 70 now?
I would, if I got my chance to kill him, I'd put my hands on his throat and I'd say, "What do you have to say for yourself?" And he'd be like, "Ah, ah," and he wouldn't be able to say anything because I'd be choking him, and I'd say, I love titties, but not like you. And I'd kill him.
Cut his titties off.
Just to know that there are kind titty lovers in the world.
Yeah.
And his life was taken by one.
Absolutely.
His life was taken by a titty respecter.
There you go.
I'm a titty inspector and I'm a titty respecter. Is that you?
Or like PETA, but for titties instead of animals.
I'm a titty inspector and a titty respecter. Wow. Okay, well, that interesting topic.
Yeah,
Something I didn't know anything about. Shitty story, man.
Let's give it up for people that are respectful to titties. That leave them on the chests
Lactation consultants.
of their owners. Yeah. Who may, borrow them every once in a while, but always give them back.
When we had one of our kids, I can't remember, the lactation consultant came in midday.
Yeah.
I'm asleep. She's asleep. The baby's in the nursery.
Yeah.
And there's my wife kept on waking up and she'd have to keep pumping because her breasts were getting engorged. Oh, God, it's so hard thinking about this. But there was a cup, like a whole entire giant cup of breast milk next to the bed that she just pumped and set down. We were just too fucking tired to do anything with it. We were exhausted.
Right.
We'd been up for like 3.5 days. And she came in. She's like, "Hi, I'm Nancy. I'm the fucking breast consultant, lactation consultant. How are you doing?" And my wife's like, I just want to sleep. I just need a rest."
Yeah, like, leave me the fuck alone.
And then she's like, "Okay, sweetheart, I'll leave you alone." And she's like, "Dad?" And I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "How are you?" And I said, "I'm fine. She's good. She's good. She's lactating good. She's fine." She just made this cup. Like, there's a giant cup.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, let's get that. What are you going to do with that? I said, "We're just going to throw it away." And she's like, "No!" She just starts screaming like, "No, that is liquid gold!" And I was just like, oh my God, I've startled this woman. Lesson learned. Don't ever say you're going to throw away breast milk in front of a lactation consultant. Little did she know, years later, I would be on Craigslist selling my wife's breast milk because she made so much that I had no choice. I just heard this fucking woman's rant echoing through my head forever that I couldn't just throw away this breast milk.
Right, yeah.
I sold it to another mother. After I had a man approach me on Craigslist about paying $300 an hour to retrieve the milk himself. He wanted to suckle upon my wife's teats.
Wanted to feed upon her bosom.
That's a true story.
That's crazy.
I told that story
Yeah.
a while ago, but that's a
That's
true
still
story.
Crazy.
Yeah. I like to wet nurse. Dude, wet nurse is a fucking nasty.
How much
thing.
money?
Told my wife, like, "Listen, hear me out for just a second.
Times are tough.
I have an idea. I need you to partake in it."
Instead of shooting your titty milk in that Stanley, how about you shoot your titty milk into Stanley's mouth?
To start with, it's going to be me. So it feels normal.
I'm going to get you started.
I'm going to get it moving. This is probably by far and away one of our top 3 most disrespectful episodes. But you know what? It comes from a good place of love.
Absolutely.
Nourishment,
Yeah.
caring. We will protect the titty at all costs.
Absolutely. With our dying breath.
With our dying breath.
And your dying breast.
No.
No dying
The breasts are alive.
Yeah, they're alive.
No.
They're good.
All right, thank you for tuning into this episode of the Brohio Podcast. Rumor on the street has it that there is an episode of Storytime with Rob that might be released later this week.
It will be.
I haven't confirmed with sources.
I had some computer issues last week, so I had to fucking deal with that.
Problems with his pewter.
Yep.
I have pewter problems all the time.
Still sad about that, but yeah, I'm about halfway through with it, so yeah, it's coming.
By half full.
It's coming. Fuck.
In the meantime, we're still working out the details of Charlotte, looking at a possible early March arrival there in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Fucking party.
Just trying to secure a venue. So maybe if you are in Charlotte and you have a venue that alcohol is an option, we would love that.
Also, Chicago. If you're in Chicago and you have an idea for a venue, give us a heads up on that as well.
You can send those straight to us, brohiopodcast@gmail.com. We'll answer those immediately. But you guys have a great week. I hope this episode finds you well, and I hope the time change doesn't have you in a funk like it will have us sooner rather than later.
Absolutely. This is the Bro Hio Podcast. Take care of your titties. Love you.
Save the titties.
We are the president and vice president of the titty committee.
Chicago Ripper Crew. Control Alt. YouTube, thank you guys for tuning in. We appreciate you.
As always.
But now is our time to leave you.
Yep, it's time for me to eat dinner. Love you guys.
We don't know the Jane Doe's name.
Her name is Jane Doe.
It might be a real name.
Could be.
Twisted Sister, hello, girlfriend.
What a baby girl.